I like how a lot of these teams have been saving this counter spot for the red side, where it does get responded with a Braum, and that does stop a lot of RA's ability to engage. I mean, I've been saying that their team composition for this game one is very short range, so Braum's passive, the stun, is going to...
The composition is not a composition that scales particularly well. They're against this Xayah that they're not going to be able to kill in late game. Like, it's kind of now or never in my mind.
Oh, Gideon.
Yeah, now might be the answer as Gideon's caught out, flashed on by Lien. On hits, try and answer the play. Goes on to Dove, but will be killed off. On getting the gold there, and crucially, must obviously think that it's already been swept. But like you say, it picks up rush there. On using the Featherstorm to keep himself alive, at least in the short term. Here's Lien on the front line, chased down. Knockup comes out from Wink as Lien is eviscerated by Dove. A great start to the fight for IG, and I think just a complete disengage from RA.
Yeah, and back to the point where
So before it's even begun at that point, Dove trying to go for the Gromp here is Lien threatening an all-in, will actually commit. Can they finish the Renekton off is the question. Dominus comes out, a lot of damage there. Whirling Death use, which means Assume gets his gold. Southwind in trouble here, Anchors comes back as he will be finished off in the end. YSKM 1v3, looking for Assume. CC'd up though, transformed Assume, flashes out as well. YSKM still alive as Cube will fall. And IG, it's a close one, but they win the fight.
But
Hook in the mid lane here. Southwind might have bitten off more than he can chew though, as the rest of the squad comes on in. Gideon there. Southwind down as Wisegame zones everyone else away. Assume low from the needlework. Knockup comes out from Cube. There's Whirling Death as well, but I feel like RA are just out of damage.
without your summoners available on this
Scam on the dragon right now. Cube behind enemy lines. Dove the target. Has that dominance though and just slices himself away. Knockup's coming on through. Gideon here. On has plenty of damage to win this fight on his own. Hook in onto the Renekton. Strive over the wall. It's a massive fight for RA. And IG, they've overdone it here. They thought that they could 4v5. They didn't need to start the fight. YSKM behind the enemy team without Arm. Can they win this one? Wink out of mana right now.
This is going to be a tough
They
one.
overdo it.
It wasn't even just that. Top lane inhib was also getting pressure from the minions.
Got an all-in coming through, but health bar's low here. Gideon trying to escape with his life saved for Wink, but his turnaround on taken out underneath the tower. YSKM on the backside. Max range takes out the Draven. YSKM quadra kill on the Gwyn. Again, actually just using his ult there very liberally. He's trying to deny and engage. Dove could be the target of an assault here with a stopwatch. He talked about it before. Coming in clutch to keep Dove alive. Deny Asum the execute. And Assume in all kinds of trouble. Aggressive Featherstorm forwards. On making it look pretty as they end this one out. Cube tries to get onto Fountain. Stunned up though. The Feathers come on in. Can they finish him? Scion onto the Fountain will survive. But YSK in the meantime getting a solo kill.
Taking this game one with only a little bit of a disturbance. That Baron throw is definitely going to get reviewed, but overall very clean stuff from
They can really take over a game. Like the top 3 picks for RA, absolutely dominant. You've got a bottom lane that will guarantee priority and push, and perhaps early dragons for the side of RA. I feel like IG will need to have a clear game plan going in if they want to take this game too.
the top. Look at the wave state. YSKM does stop lanes back.
He's buying time.
Cool.
He's buying time because there's a dive at the bottom side. Gideon under the tower. Asum alone now as Wink walks on forwards. On the one to do the damage. Walks away and will survive. Beautifully done.
Southwind rotated first, but the wave state for top. Ooh.
On ults in, but he misses his W and flashes back
Flashes
up
back
forwards. One more Q will finish the job, but he doesn't have anything in the tank. But Wink is here. Assume no way out of this one. But no threat comes out from On. He doesn't try and cut off the flank. It doesn't matter. Wink is there. Throws a spanner in the works.
Look.
Not bad. Not bad. I'm assuming that was the WQ to be able to do that much damage this early on. The straight Dirk though in pocket. There's a flash forwards from Gideon and On charges in. Look at the combo from IG. Annihilating Lien and RA. Not a hope of contesting this. Perhaps
double TP for this top lane.
Wow.
is going to kill the play.
They are really committing to this one, but a TP to answer. YSKM could be in big trouble here because he's already used his hook shot, but a triple knockup from
Leyen.
Dives into the back line and makes the play happen. But Dove's still going for this one as Gideon enters the play, jumps into the mix of everyone. Cube the target, and Arn arriving to clean up the kills. Could still be huge, but RA surviving a long time here. Health bars will not go down. Assume, can he find his mark? Arn dodges, Dove survives. Wink body blocking. And it's a 1-for-1. Leyen has to be very cautious with his engages. He needs to find his moment, because if Gideon is there to block him, it will ruin everything. Strive looking for a bit of damage. Instantly traded back by Gideon, who blocks any follow-up engages. Cube in a bounce house right now. Can't move. Turns golden just to keep himself alive. As YSKM jumps onto the backline. 2v1 here. Buying so much space and time for the squad to finish off Cube. Now the arrow flashed away from. And IG get away with murder.
Poke from Assume. YSKM looking for a really nasty flank onto the Varus. Does have flash available.
Gideon sticking around here on basically no HP, but Cube has got his 4v5. In goes Gideon, kicks back out of the play, but Leyen in trouble, taken down. And Southwind next on the chopping block, dodges the W, but Wink in trouble on the backside of the play as Cube and Strive, the solo lanes, make it happen. It's a 2-for-1 with IG only having the only jungler remaining.
I don't see how the Lee Sin and LeBlanc is going to be able to handle a bodyguard Gideon. I mean, even for Wink. YSKM!
YSKM just dives onto Assume, dives under the tower and makes the play happen anyway. Now Cube trying to get onto the backside, taunted up, on, goes down. Cube absolutely huge in this one on 3 people. They're all low on HP and they just have to flee.
It's gonna die extremely fast, Munch.
Yeah, I mean, there's no contest, right? Leyen gonna try and get in for a steal, perhaps, but look at the bouncers blocking entry right now. Dove and YSKM saying, look, you're too drunk, mate. You've got to go somewhere else tonight. Cube on the front line as Leyen just gets aggressive by YSKM. He's down as well. Strive pinned against the wall. Flashes out to safety as YSKM once more, and he'll find it. What a play from the top laner of IG. And Dove keeping everybody away. Baron taken. Bonus kills on top of it. A taunt onto Cube. A knockup onto Cube. A stun onto Cube. Southwind aggressed upon as YSKM turns golden. And RA sent packing in this game.
14-3, 2 towers.
Does get picked off. Not the end of the world, but will slow IG down a little bit here as
YSKM's going for it.
He just jumps in. Nothing will slow this squad down. Sure, you got a pick, but he's the least important member. Let's be honest, this is a Heimerdinger. As YSKM is just annihilating everybody. On the back line as well. Just dishing out that consistent DPS. Trying to escape, but he will not. No one can escape. As they're flashed upon and taken down, a double-double for the carries of IG. RA thought they had a pick and they were wrong.
IG loses their support, however they still come out on top as YSKM on his Camille is just an absolute monster, having Cho'Gath ultimates on a 4-second cooldown. The second game in the hands of IG. They win their first series across 5. Finally, they're back on their feet.
Now, what a series to win. Honestly, you've got very heavy teamfight focus from LGD. I think it's fair to say, with basically 5 teamfight ultimates across the squad that LGD are bringing to the table. But BLG, a fairly similar story where you've got that Zeri. You do like to look for teamfights.
The minions in mid lane, so Meteor can have a lot of options, but Shun.
Oh, Shun walks straight over a ward, but I don't think it's going to matter. The slows are there. One more Q would do the job. And we said he's got a snowball, and Shun starts it off in style.
Spot side. Hopefully we get to see a successful team fight.
Oh, could be onto Yagao here. Now skill blood comes up through. He flashes, Meteor flashes after him, and will take the kill down. Shun, though, just charging forwards. Meteor the target that time being. He's gone and the resets come in. Jinchao having to flash to get over to his teammate. They will survive, but a jungler for a minute.
Oh, Bin, I mean, he gets chunked out. Is it gonna be a solo kill?
He's already used the Grandmaster's Might, but he
The
flashes
flash?
on to get the stun. Oh, but it's answered. Sharpshoot.
Extremely obnoxious as we go into the later game stages. BT plus Immortal plus Overheal.
Oh, Shun locked up here, but actually flashes out to safety. And now the turnaround from Elk. The Zeri free firing, charging up, lightning across the squad. But it will just be the one as Shun and On both managed to walk away. I feel like Xiaoshu has to be a big player here. Gragasol can set everything up. Shun is behind the team. And Jin Zhao caught out alone, has to use the quickness just to side his bin. Gets a double counter-strike and out there to follow up as well. LPC doesn't get a chance to play. As Bin jumps in with another counter-strike. Bin is insane. Shun looking for more as well. It's the re-engage later in the fight here. Out following up. This will be a tier 2. I don't even care about it, but it's difficult to deal with these barrened up super minions. And Bin happily dodging away from the pressure of both solo laners from LGD. And that means the rest of the base will be blown open and the rest of the health bars will be blown apart. LPC saving his feather storm for next game, it seems, as it's a double kill for Yagao and BLG dominate LGD in game number 1 of the series.
Beautiful starting game for the side of BLG. I believe Yagao ending the game with 100% KP on this Annie, so definitely putting...
I could have believed it. I could have believed it. Yeah, BLG, a lot of tools and a lot of excitement on their squad. Ari, though, a good answer, right? Because the explosive cast, Haichao could just dash away from that one. He can follow up on the Vi. Good chain CC there. I feel like this draft definitely wants to get aggressive, wants to influence this lane, and I can't blame him, but Bin trading it back. Shun not pathing down to the bottom side. Instead, 2 camps straight up towards that top lane. Bin might be able to bait him in. The jump in from Xiaoshu as he hits level 2. Bin flashes under the tower. Xiaoshu goes under the tower and gets the solo kill. Shun punishes, but still Xiaoshu. Haichao moving up to the top side. Shun is here. Drops control ward, sees Haichao. He knows something's up now. Bin will be aware, but there's no flash. He's in mini-Gnar right now. Shun's got to save the day, jump straight onto Haichao. Bin stunned up. Xiaoshu moves in and the kill already there. Shun, can he answer? Yes, 1 kill already. Now onto Meteor he goes, who has to flash away. Yagao carry, wide off. Mix it up.
I never want to see a Yasuo AD carry in my LPL games, but Shun, the eyes are set on him here.
Oh, wow. He's gone. Where did he go? He's a magic trick.
I blinked and he died. The execution from LGD's composition in this game to Xiaoshu.
Oh, he actually flashes under. He gets a solo kill. I don't know. Is this good? That's twice now that he is killed. Surely a contest here for LGD. They're posturing like they want to fight. Could have a 5v5 on our hands as BLG committing to the Drake. In the meantime, they zone everyone with the tidal wave. Drake taken. Bin about to turn Mega, but just CC'd up and take it down. Meteor to answer though.
Xiaoshu!
HP flashes away. Xiaoshu chasing him down. The flash from On to survive as Shun left alone on the top side of the play. Jumps onto LPC, but he drops. And LGD find themselves a 4-for-1.
The flash available. He has position for it as well.
Oh, Elk just going to dive in the mid lane, but he's tanking tower. The Everfrost huge. As now the rest of the team jumps on in. LGD trying to find some picks here, and it's LPC to finish off On. Yagao in the middle of everyone. His Bin moves over as that Meganar cheering for his team, launching everyone in, but they don't have the damage, they don't have the health bars. Bin throws the enemy and just gives them 4.
Munch, nothing is dying on the side. Not a pretty game as the solo lane is of BLG.
Meteor getting CC, but he's alive. He's survived this one. Jin Zhao, the next target is here. Comes Xiaoshu onto the back line on the target. Get this damage down onto the Jasper, the counter-strike, denying so much. Flash over the wall, and down goes Shun. Here's Haichao to finish the job as Meteor gets another kill.
Monster once again for the second time this night. On is gonna just get slapped as Bin flushes his teammate. Oh!
Hey! Bin at least gets one. It's a silver lining for BLG as Bin finds a single kill. The next towers will fall. LGD aren't confident that they can end the game here. Bin chasing them away. Shun alongside him. Maybe some consolation kills as LPC low on HP right here. Cyclone going to be used. That'll guarantee the kill onto LPC as Bin gets 8 back in this one. 10,000 gold deficit. Bin about to turn Meganar, but CC'd up. He never gets to transform. Yagao buying space for the squad as Elk is still alive here, but Xiaoshu is behind the tower. Counter-Strike comes out. Cyclone to deny it. Elk surviving as he walks away with his Gale Force, but he just can't get any damage down. There's so much threat onto this Lucian. He just can't do anything. LGD walking home as Elk stunned on the fan, gets the stopwatch, keeps himself alive, but taken out by his opposite member LPC to finish the game. And LGD pushes to 3 games.
Champions like Kassan, Sejuani, and Yone that want to go forward. If they're able to play alongside those chokes, BLG is looking very favorable already in these team fights.
Yeah, if they can get to those team fights, it just depends on some of the shenanigans that can occur with a Yone in the mid lane, a Cassante up in the top.
To be a 2v2 in this top side, Meteor there first.
Yeah, and Bin already so low on HP. The Permafrost will be stacked, stunned up. Bin flashes and taken down. Bin just having an atrocious series, it has to be said.
Well, and the first blood goes into the hands of Meteor, although not devastating as he is on a utility jungler, but that just means Bin, once again, not in his form for this nerf.
No, I guess trying to set up for Shun, but just not respecting how little HP he had. Haichao's already level 6. Just dives underneath the enemy tower, pops the ult, and one.
Where Meteor extremely proactive again in this early game as he's level 6.
Yeah, this could be a 3v3. Shun just dives straight over the wall, trying to finish off LPC. No flash available for him, but Meteor there to help his AD carry out, and Shun has to flash back out. Curtain Call comes through, on up and finished off by LPC. The fourth shot will land as well as a little cherry on top. LGD 4.
Yago didn't have that ultimate available. I mean, Elk is extremely low.
I'm speechless. Jinjiao basically just solo killed him.
Talking about the play that happened previously, I thought it was a winning play for BLG because you have someone like the Talia that can just insert themselves in, but on roaming towards his top lane, having the flash available.
Yeah, jumps on forwards, pulls the Cassante back into the play. All out, pulls better. No way to Xiaoshu pull that off. Arnold go down as well. Xiaoshu making his statement in the LPL. Double kill for him, surviving the damage from Yago. Finally falls, but Meteor can't answer the play, but it doesn't matter. Prep taken, Xiaoshu looking for Yagao. This could be bad news for Yagao. Force the flash already, all out available. Pulls him away from the tower. I don't know if he'll have the damage to actually finish.
He's dead!
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Xiaoshu is a monster at the top lane.
He burns the flash from Yaga as well, but there's more.
Oh, the instant cleanse from Elk. That was clean, and now Meteor could be the one in trouble instead. Is everything turned around? But no, I'm totally wrong. Shun doesn't have the damage. He goes down. 1-for-1 on the junglers here. His LBC charges forward. Dancing grenade there. The route goes wide. But the curtain call. Fancy footwork required from BLG. Last shot. Not enough to finish on. LGD are in prime position to take the game. Haichao uses his ultimate to keep himself safe. Has flash available here, but the whole squad is here from BLG. They're desperate for the kill, and Yagao will claim it.
That's exactly what they were looking for. Like you've been saying, Baron, although with the Jin, they do have the Heimerdinger to make up for the lack of damage. Shun spots this.
Certainly does. Bin trying to make his way over, but no TP for the top laner, and Engage kicks off. Shun forced to flash out of the play.
Oh, Xiaoshu
in trouble. Good knock up there. As Shun moves into the
pit. Solid!
It's taken by Elk. A huge steal for BLG and LGD. They needed to stop DPS.
Lethality Jin, but no smite available for this dragon. It is still a 50-50 flip. Can Elk do it again?
It's all on Elk as Xiaoshu looking to jump over the wall here. 3k on the dragon. Elk shoots to it, and in goes Haichao. They don't just want a dragon, they want the fight as well. And they'll find it. Both carries taken out. And BLG picked apart here by LGD. As Meteor has played this so incredibly slow, and he will be rewarded for it. The Mega Gnar comes out. It's the rest of the team here for BLG. TP forced out from Yagao. And that means Haichao now has that TP advantage in the bottom side, but a fight forced by BLG. Haichao's TP immediately used. What an ultimate from Meteor. On there, the grenade doesn't find a stun though. Right across team. Here's the curtain call on. Popped in into his second form and taken down. The fourth shot there, Xiaoshu poking them back. And will have
He
to dash
can't
out by
die!
himself.
BLG definitely looking extremely scatty. Yaga with the ultimate.
He keeps them in there. Meteor stuck, but will dash out in the end. Curtain call, not available. As Sean tries to escape the knockoff, just ever so slightly shy from Haichao. Then try to finish off the flash forwards, and Haichao gets it. Another great play from the mid laner of LGD. They are feeling it today, and Xiaoshu, not to be outdone by his mid lane, forces the play further. Bin, 1 HP. Elk can't get into the play here. As Yagao taken to himself here. LPC finishing the top laner. Yagao alone as Haichao closes the gap and double kill for LP. LGD losing game number 1 in such immaculate fashion from PLG. The Gragas mid comes out in game number 2. Did not work for them. The composition not there. And now with Elder Dragon, it looks like game number 3 might just be over. Xiaoshu gets in the middle of everybody. Sets up for the rest of the team to knock them down. There goes Elk. Haichao trying to finish off Bin as well, tanking up 2 Nexus Towers, but the Nexus Towers might not belong for the world anymore. Bin burning away here with the Elder buff, taken down, a double kill for Xiaoshu. Haichao with 1 as well, and Yagao next on the chopping block. LGD, they pick BLG apart, they take this series, and they show us that they're a team that you cannot count out.
Haichao looking extremely happy.